Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Shining Force 3 Scenario 2. We are in the town of Swampland, and there's still some things to get in town. We got all the treasure in the castle. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Don't know where I'm going. I'm looking for my headquarters. There's my headquarters. Alright, first and foremost, let's go over here. Two items here that we need to get. Well, two things. One is only really a thing. And that's 500 gold. The next thing is in a barrel. So we're looking for a barrel. Where's the barrel? Barrel. The Gaia Axe. So much easier to find than in Scenario 1, where we had to fight to get it. And we are going to give that to Rock. And just out of morbid curiosity, we have the Gaia Axe and the Giant Axe, and the Giant Axe actually is not as strong. I thought the Giant Axe was supposed to be stronger. Who knew? Well, no, it's not, because the Sharp Axe is the one that we were going for, which is actually 1 point stronger. So now we have the Gaia Axe, which is another aura. We have more aura now. Alright, and there's an object outside. There's a barrel with a pump, is what we are looking for. I assume it's that one. Apparently not. Barrel with a pump next to the pub. Yeah, that should be it. There should be... There we go. Just have to look at it at the right angle. Yet more large mithril. Box behind the item shop counter. Where is the shop? That's not the shop. I don't think that's a shop. We'll find out. No, just a guy. Oh yes, the marsh. Remember the marsh. We've been to the marsh once before. Kind of. I think we were at the marsh. That's where the queen worm was that, you know, wanted to rip our face off. I love how items that we throw away manage to get ahead of us. Alright, so I guess this is the shop then? It's the only other explanation, because the pub's over there. There's an item in the pub. Let's see. This is the weapon shop, so I guess the item shop is upstairs. Which is where we need to go. More large mithril! Fantastic! We'll be coming back here to sell stuff. We will. Alright, now we need to inspect the box between the church and its neighboring house. Which the church is over here. For the most important item, Lucky Cookie. And house closest to the town gate. There's a box for more dark matter. And last but not least is in the pub itself. Where did the pub go? There's the pub. Time to get our crunk on. I can just imagine Median saying that. Alright, there's two plants. And that's the one. More large mithril. So we will go deposit all of that. We're going to use the lucky cookie. We're going to sell some stuff, and we might buy some stuff too. I know I don't really need to buy much of anything, given that I already have a bunch of mithril weapons for everyone, but I might as well just go ahead and buy what I can. I mean, there's no sense in not. Alright, deposit items. Deposit. I have more mithril than I know what to do with. I've got more mithril than I will ever need to make anything with. Yeah, we're gonna... The hell did I just do? I deposited her Ankh. I'm not entirely sure how it jumped over to that, but I have to remember to get it back. Alright, give back the Ankh. Yes, she will equip it. Okay. Now let's go sell some stuff. Because, I mean, not that David's using axes, but David still has an axe from probably 2 versions ago. So, yeah. That's just kinda sad. Sell! We're going to sell things. We are going to sell the Mist Rapier, critical plus... The only thing is, this one does not add critical, according to its item description, so... I don't know if it actually does increase critical. I hope it does. I'm gonna sell the Bronze Rod. We're gonna sell the Dark Matter, we don't need it. Sell the Revenge Mace for 11,000! Yes! We don't have anyone who uses maces. No, I'm not selling the Healing Drop. We're keeping that. That's useful. We are going to sell the Giant Axe, because we have the Gaia Axe. Which, notice the Giant Axe is more valuable. The Gaia Axe is so much better. So we're going to sell the Giant Axe. Sell more Dark Matter. We're gonna sell that axe, because that's useless. So we can buy a better one, and we're going to buy a better one. I have to check and see if that's... I don't think it is broken. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to verify. Nope, it's not broken. But I have a feeling the next time we use it, it will break. Alright, let's see what we can buy weapon-wise. We've got Bronze Rod, Talisman Rod, Magic Wand, Anger Wand, Blaze level 3, Ankhs that no one cares about, Rapier, Gale Lance, otherwise known as the Nelson Lance, Fire Axe, it's just a hand axe, the Wendigo Wand, Moonlight Arrow I could buy and give to Garrosh, but I'm just going to be making mithril weapons when we get back. Now we have a new rapier. This is the actual rapier. Great sword, which we could probably buy and put on 0, but I'm not going to. We are going to buy one of those for David. Just so that he has a better axe should we need it. Not that I'm going to be using it for anything. We have a new shuriken, but I can't do anything with that. Power anchor. We can buy anchors, and that can go on Robbie. But he's got shells. I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Honestly. He's, not entirely sure which one's going to do better Alright, what deals do we have here? We can buy the Black Ring, we can buy Healing Rain, and we can buy back all of our Dark Matter. And that's about it. Everything else is the same. There are a couple of haggles here, but I'm not entirely convinced that I need to worry about them. They are... You can get Power Undies, the Counter Spear, or the Storm Shell. The Storm Shell is probably what I would go for if I was going to try, because that would be a good item for Robbie, but not really all that impressed. Last, before we head back out, is going to be we're going to use the Lucky Cookie. And I'm probably going to use that on Median, because he is the closest person with luck high enough to be useful, because if it raises by 2, that'll take his luck to 9. I could use it on Campbell, and then I can hope to make 2 Mars chains and raise them both to 9. Which actually might be what we're gonna do. Because Campbell's got really crappy luck. Median's luck is alright. I think that's what we're gonna try to go for. I can go for the Mars chains. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. I hate doing that, honestly. And I say honestly way too damn much. I need to stop that. Alright, we're gonna use that on Campbell. Increase his luck by 2. And hope that we get to Mars chains. Alright, so now we'll go back into the castle. Because the only way to leave is through the castle side gate, which is the room with the wagons. So, go in here. Yes, we would like to leave Swampland Castle. Now, I thought in the last fight that was the last fight we had to cart Emperor Domeric's sorry ass around. And no, it's not. We have several more fights from the look of it. Which is aggravating. The infamous Swampland Marsh. Home of giant worms. A queen. We remember the queen worm. And the sky goes dark. And foreshadowing. Of course you will. It's Basanda. I hate this bitch. We watched you get the crap kicked out of you by the Rainbloods. How'd that work out for you? The Symbiote's army has taken something precious from me. I don't remember what that is. Could it have been... Could they have freed Spirial at this point? That's the only thing I could think of that would be precious to her. Either that or we've defeated Braff. But Braff was Desheron's son, wasn't it? Not Basanda's. I really hate this man. I hate this man with the burning passion of 1,000 fiery suns. I truly, truly do. Alright, let's look around the battlefield. This battlefield sucks. We've got Domeric Rogan and his 5 knights again. In this fight, we've got masked monks. Pretty much standard fare, the same as what we've dealt with. We have stingworms. We've met them before in scenario 1. Not all that threatening, but annoying nonetheless. Harpies, also annoying. Our first round against hydras. We also have hell snipers. These guys are slightly different. Attack of 59, defense of 40, agility 21, luck of 3, 55 HP, and robin arrow, so they actually have good attack ranges. And naturally, wherever there's water is not movable space. We cannot step there. So this is just a giant open field with lots of bad guys in poor positioning, no legitimate choke points of any sort, just terrible terrain decisions. The two bosses you can see here, we have a queen worm that will drop a potion, and we have a masked monk mage. Blaze level 3 with a silver ring and a bronze rod. He's of ill consequence. We also have a masked monk healer, tornado level 3, and aura. I'd honestly be... I'm gonna smack myself every time I keep saying honestly. I am much more intimidated by the priests that we were fighting in the last fight that had just a standard healing spell in tornado level 4. Tornado level 3 is not going to do shit for damage to us, because we don't have anyone that's really weak. One thing I might do is I might egress out of this fight and do this fight for XP. Doing fights, I kind of wanted to avoid doing fights with Domeric as grinding, because then you have to focus on him, and we have lost a battle technically, but it doesn't count as a loss because Median didn't die. So I guess if we were to examine... Well, in theory, if we were to examine Domeric, he'd have 2 losses. One for the whole of the Republic forming. Ha ha! Take that, you pompous bastard. And then one for the one that we let him die, because I didn't think that that was, you know, important or necessary. So... yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do this one to level to get everyone into the double-digit range of... I want to get everyone to level 11 at this point. 10 to 11 is the level range that I want to get, so I might be doing this fight off-screen over and over and over again. Which actually does lead me to one thing that I want to talk about. Scenario 3 has a very unique heroes test. It has to be done multiple times. It's 10 floors, and depending on what team you beat the floor with determines on what your prize. Each floor has a prize. The last floor has the strongest weapon for each of your main heroes. The reason why it's force designed is you can go through it with Symbiosis Force, Median's Force, or Julian's Force. I'm trying to think of a good way to actually show that off, because it's 10 floors. 10 freaking floors, like any of the other heroes tests, and they're not gonna be as easy as the starting floors of the heroes test in Scenario 1 or how they're gonna be in Scenario 2. It's going to be considerably more of a pain in the ass. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to record it all as one big block, and then edit, either make it, keep the majority of it in, but speed up so you can see the fight go faster. Maybe do some sort of overlying soundtrack or something, some sort of epic accompaniment. Or I might just show off the bulk of the good sections of the fight and edit out the rest of the useless turns. Not entirely sure how I want to do it, so I kind of want to get everyone's opinion on it. See what they have to say about, you know, how do you want to see me do the same thing 3 times it's going to take for Bloody Ever? Just to be completely frank about it, it's how many of you guys would want to see me do the Heroes Test from Scenario 1 3 times total, and slower than I did it the first time? That's what I'm asking. How would you want to see that? I'm torn between the two editing decisions, so I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go. I figure I'll get the input of the viewers, see what they say, talk to a couple of my other friends that do recording and see what their suggestions are for it. Because there's a good way to go about it. I'm just not entirely sure what I think is going to be the coolest way to go about it. I've got a lot of options. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this fight a couple of times, get everyone leveled up as much as possible. Because this is a good fight for XP. It's a lot of newer bad guys. They're spread out, so getting ganged up on is not going to be as much of a problem. The terrain is going to kind of hinder me getting multiple people to gang up on the bad guys as well. So it is 6 of one, half dozen of the other for that. But I do want to get everyone to level 10, 11. If not, you know, even higher. And poison. Now, I put a bunch of antidotes in storage. Kinda glad I did that now. Only problem with doing that is I'm pretty sure Domeric's going to die. A lot. So, we're gonna see, like I said, we're gonna see this fight. It's not a story fight, so this is going to be a fodder fight. I'm going to use it to power level. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you guys in the next installment where we'll pick up from this fight. Probably once we are about ready to kill those two bosses. Unless any sort of story element pops up, I will definitely record that. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next installment. Till then, later everyone.